On this week's video, we drink More Cowbell from Buffalo Bayou here in Houston, Texas, and we talk a lot about the movie Jackass. Enjoy. Got to doll the table up.
Yeah, I mean, fuck. Pringles sent it to us. I mean,
and they are pretty socks.
We got to promote it.
I see you're wearing old Chucky's shirt.
Yep.
No quarter.
Yep.
Oh, man, I miss Chuck.
Yes.
Needs to send us some more of those stouts. Not so many of the IPAs.
Just the stouts, Chucky.
Yeah.
Just the stouts.
When you showed me that we were going to be drinking this one, first off, I have no idea why you had this one. You remember why you got this?
Yeah, that was part of the package, the care package that was sent to Chucky.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, that's part of the package. And
speak of the devil.
I'm like, he don't need 6 of them.
No, yeah.
So he kept a few of them.
I have not had this beer in quite some time, so I'm excited to have it.
Okay.
But the reason why I used to like this beer is because when I first started really drinking like IPAs and stuff like that, this one was 9%. I believe it was 9%.
It is.
Man, I have a good memory. And it was like, this would get you into the game, you know, like, yeah, if you were behind in drinks and somebody who had been drinking for a while, you'd grab one of these.
I'll take a More Cowbell.
I remember, if Noah's watching this one, I remember telling Noah one time about this because he ordered one and I was like, look, man, like, when you drink this, it's going to get you there. So be careful. Don't go getting cocky. This ain't no Coors Light. So I haven't had this in like years. So now that I kind of know what IPAs and stuff are supposed to taste like, I'm pretty excited to crack it open and try it. Houston local brewery. These are the guys that won our Texas IPA championship.
Yes.
Which the Mosaic one was better than that one that won. So I have to get you that one. We'll have to try that one sometime. But this one's called More Cowbell. It's a double IPA. Mm-hmm. I got to have more cowbell, baby.
Gotta have more cowbell. I got... What do you say?
Fever.
I got a fever.
And the only prescription.
It's More Cowbell.
Like usual, their cans always have a little like razzle dazzle to them, or there's always like little art on them, like the guy on the Buffalo. It's got a cowbell actually on the back. It says More Cowbell double IPA. It's got a picture of their beautiful brewery. Mm-hmm. Once again, I know we've said it in others. That's the best brewery I think I've ever been to.
Yeah.
I've
super personally never been yet, so
we're gonna have to change that. Yeah, I actually went there a couple weeks ago to get the taste out of my mouth from another brewery.
Was it you and John, huh?
Yeah, we went to the Urban South, which I got us some of those. We're gonna have in a video. Mm-hmm. And I looked at John. I was like, dude, I got to get this taste out of it. I can't, because that's the first time I've been out in years, like probably like out.
Right.
And I went out and tasted all those beers, having very high hopes for this brewery because I'd had some of their beer. Mm-hmm. I'm going to like run a future little video here, but who cares? And I was like, just completely let down by the brewery. And I was like, dude, I came all the way out here, all the way out downtown. I got to have a good beer. So let's go over to Buffalo Bayou and let's get an IPA. And that's where I had that Mosaic one. And it was excellent. So...
But for people that don't understand, downtown Houston can be somewhat of a cluster.
Yes.
With all the construction that's nonstop. Since I've been here 6 years, it's nonstop construction.
Yeah.
In fucking Houston.
Yeah.
But let everybody know how far is it for you where you live at to get to downtown?
Oh, like 40 minutes.
So it's no...
It'd probably take me like 45 minutes to get down and in there, parked and indoor.
So it's not like you just going right down the street.
It
just because you say Houston, everybody, just so everybody knows.
And that's just halfway in.
Yeah.
You know, like that's just into the center, not like out of the other side.
Yeah.
And, but yeah, I don't want to. Well, I guess we are drinking this beer, so I'm not going to run the other episode anyways. But yeah, they've got the best view in all of downtown Houston from their third story.
Buffalo Bayou.
Buffalo Bayou.
Yeah.
So if you're a Houston local, or if you can make it to Houston sometime, or you plane lands in Houston, you got some time, Their brewery is worth going to.
Yeah.
If you don't find a beer there that you don't like, you got bad taste, and if you think that place sucks, then you probably ought to just crash the plane because that's
still got bad taste.
It's a badass actual building. They must have put millions into that place.
Yeah.
Huge, 3 stories. The bottom, I think they got some brewing stuff down in there. It's like a easy little check-in bar. You can get drinks there, but I think they kind of check you in. Mm-hmm. The guy that was behind the counter on the last time I went, he was taking like a hostess, but he was also serving the beer.
Okay.
So yeah. And then the second level is like the restaurant, and then the third story has a bar, and then like
the overview, the lookout, or whatever you want to call it.
It's incredible. Yeah. It's a beautiful brewery.
Yeah.
But I'm very excited to crack this open.
So what you want to go with for appearance of this can? Because like you say, on the back they got that cowbell.
Yeah.
And it says, "Do not ask for whom the cowbell tolls. The cowbell tolls for thee."
Yeah.
So
I'm going to put a 10 on this one for me. The colors are kind of boring. You know what I mean? Like you see this next to a couple other cans and you're like, it probably doesn't stick out that much.
That yellow pops though.
But the yellow pops, they've got some green in it, and it's just got this very, I don't want to say boring, but it's a boring buffalo on it, and a lot of brown on it. It's not a lot of razzle dazzle, but there's a lot going on it. Mm-hmm. I don't know how to explain it. It's very simple, but yet it's like every inch of it has something cool on it.
But the buffalo is their logo.
Yeah. But it's not like
just for people.
It's
for
just
people
like a silhouette almost of it.
Right.
There's no eyes or anything like that. But I like it, and I like the fact that it's got the alcohol content right up front. Like, let me know what I'm getting into. I hate when cans and bottles, like last week's bottle did not have a ABV on it. I think that's stupid. I don't know why you wouldn't put the ABV of what you're drinking.
I wonder if it scares certain people off.
That's probably, but it gets people like me where I'm like, damn, that's 9%. I better drink that.
Yeah,
that's probably right.
Yeah.
But what do you think? I gave it a 10. I'm gonna go 10.
I'll go with the 10.
The more you look at it, I guess it's like ripped off, and you're kind of looking at the buffalo and everything. Mm-hmm. And there's some hops on the ground. So yeah. Let's see what we got here. It just pours like a normal
beer.
IPA.
A regular old beer.
It's not like a bar or anything crazy. Or what that 450 beer.
451.
Yeah, 450.
Was it 450?
You like adding the one in there.
Yeah, I'd keep adding one, don't I?
Yeah. But yeah, this looks like it's pretty clear. Not clear, but see-through. I can see my hands.
Mm-hmm. It ain't a hazy.
Plain white head on it.
Mm-hmm.
So smell-wise, I'll let you do the smell. Well,
no. It's very lackluster.
Yeah, there's not much there.
No.
This makes me think every time I come over here that I got COVID or some shit.
No, the fucking beer just don't smell.
Yeah, there's not a lot there. I will say that I smell kind of like pretzel biscuit, kind of breadish in there with the citrus.
Not too highly citrus though.
No,
like you're saying, it's not.
I'm getting
not
more
highly.
like a bread, like a pretzel bread or something. Yeah, that's what I'm going with, a pretzel bread. So, smell, out of 10. Very lackluster. I'll go a 5.
5.
50%. Like, I can smell it.
We know it's a beer.
Yeah, that's about it. That's a beer. Taste-wise, I'm telling you, I'm so excited to try this now that I've had a lot of beer.
But hopefully you're not disappointed where it's just a bed or anything.
But, dude, I used to drink this literally just for the strict purpose of getting fucked up. That was it.
I see why you like it, though.
Oh, wow. Dude, that's got some citrus to it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not like the normal citrus I'm used to having.
Mm-mm.
What is that?
I don't know.
God, we should have fucking looked it up. Holy shit. I haven't been surprised by a beer in a while. That's cool.
This got more flavor than some of them West Coast we were drinking.
Yeah, there's a lot in there, but it also has, this to me has.
It sits with you.
It has like a breaded flavor in it, like an earthy breaded flavor, but it also has the proper amount of citrus to it. Now, I don't want it to make it sound like I'm drinking a loaf of bread here, but it's got like a lot of complexity with it.
I can't pinpoint what that is.
Me either. This is good. Woo! We needed it. We needed a win, bud. We needed a win.
We finally got one with some flavor.
So, flavor, taste wise, what are you thinking? Out of 30, I got a number in my head.
23.
Oh God, you were going way lower than me.
What you were going?
I was gonna go with like a 27. But yeah, let's meet in the middle of 25.
We'll give it a 25. Yeah.
All right, I think we both look at this in like two different lights.
Yeah.
Which it probably gives us some
nostalgia.
More, I think it gives us more of a realistic view though. When I'm like very excited and you're like, whoa, let's calm down. So
Pump the brakes there,
So
Junior.
I'm kind of like lifting you up a little bit, and you're keeping me from smacking my head in the ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. All right, let's get into a topic. Oh, the new Jackass movie is apparently out.
Okay.
Are you going to see that? Like, I don't think you're going to go to the theater to see it.
Nah.
But if you see it on HBO or whatever.
I mean, if it pops on.
Is it something, though, that you're.
Absolutely nothing to fucking do, I'll watch it.
So you wouldn't just watch it just to watch it if you saw it on? Like oh, shit, the new Jackass. Was it 4?
Honestly, I don't watch much TV and to sit down for 2 fucking hours. I could find something else to do.
I have a feeling, though, they rope you in. You see the first gag, like the first like stunt or whatever they pull, and you're in. Like, guaranteed.
I mean, do you know if they brought the whole cast back?
All but Bam. And then the guy that passed away, was it Ryan Dunn?
Yeah, the blonde-headed dude.
Yeah, apparently.
Why Bam didn't want to do it because of Ryan died?
No, I think he's been struggling a lot with drugs and shit. And like, I think he's kind of had a couple of marbles gotten loose.
Yeah, because for a long time, once the old boy died, he was way the fuck out there.
Yeah, I think that was actually his best friend.
Yeah.
Like growing up, and I mean he's got a massive amount of money, a lot of popularity. I mean, who's to say that could easily happen to me? You know what I mean? Like having a best friend that passed away, and then I could see where you'd be sad, and then having all that money, and then you're already
not having to do it.
And before your friend even died, you're one of the craziest people that has ever been on this planet. You're one of the Jackass crew. They'd come out with like 2 movies. He'd had like Viva La Bam, and they had the TV show. This dude was already crazy before, this thing even started.
Yeah.
So, and then I think his brother was CKY in a band. Camp Kill Yourself was the name. They called him CKY, but I always thought that was a cool name, Camp Kill Yourself. And it was like prior to Jackass. It was kind of doing stupid stuff like that. So this guy's already just hell bent on pushing the boundaries.
Yeah.
So it seems like it was inevitable.
The shit he used to do to his poor dad.
Yeah.
Old Big Phil.
I know his dad ain't bitching though with all that money they got.
Well, I mean, dude,
because it looks like he took care of his parents too, from what I saw.
He bought them every house they lived in.
Yeah.
He paid for everything.
Oh yeah.
But I think that's what gave him free reign.
Yeah.
To fuck with poor Phil.
Yeah. But I mean, you would see Phil in some of the episodes, like kind of, jumping in. I think there was one they got a guy that looked a lot like Phil, like fat and everything.
Oh, and got in a bed with his wife.
And she was like, oh, well, hey. He got up all on her, and then she realized, like, feeling on his face that it wasn't him. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch it, though. I'm not going to go to theaters and see it. But, yeah, I'm going to watch it.
Yeah, because I remember number 3.
I've got a story about that one in the
Jackass 3, dude. They said that when they filmed that one.
That was it?
That was the most beer they've drank filming anything. They said they stayed just hammered the whole time.
I don't doubt it. So I watched that one when I was living in Tucson with my buddy Noah. Mm-hmm. We went to the theater and saw that. Now, I didn't drink much when I was there because this is when I was really trying to get into shape. Mm-hmm. Started CrossFit and everything. It was just kind of like, at that time, I wasn't drinking every day.
Right.
Maybe once a week, every other week. And we went out the night before, and we were drinking. Mm-hmm. And that's a whole bunch of other stories. But the next morning, hungover. Just like, golly. But we both wanted to go see Jackass. So we went and saw it, and we're sitting in this theater. And I remember just sitting in the theater just like hungover but laughing. But then there's some parts in it where like I don't want to run it because if somebody's going to get into these things, but there's a couple really nasty parts in it, and I remember just trying to hold the puke and just like having to turn away because I was like, oh my god, it was so funny, but yeah, I was like lightheaded and already pukey as it was, and then seeing some of that stuff, it was just about to push me off the ledge. Now, if I'd had at that time, I wasn't drinking hangovers away. I would just take the hangover and then like the
kind of tough through it.
Yeah, I'd always I never thought that I could get up and drink a Bloody Mary and get rid of this. So I would wait until the nighttime because I was a respectable. Who drinks in the morning before 12?
Yeah, who drinks at 10 o'clock?
Yeah,
in the morning?
they're fucking weirdos. And so if I would have had a drink and been able to watch that, I probably would have had the time of my life.
Yeah, you would have enjoyed it so much more.
Which makes me now want to go see the fourth one and see it. There's already a 4.5. I was listening to an interview with one of they got a comedian lady on there now, I guess, that kind of hopped in, give a girl's perspective of it.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, there's 4.5 coming out. I guess they have a lot that they film that's like, we can't ruin this.
Right.
Do you want to, so we went over the taste. I say we do the sponsor, and I want to talk about Johnny Knoxville. This may turn into just a full Jackass talk.
That's fine.
Yeah, So before you do it, let's do it, and then I'll get into it. Let me write this down. Yeah. Let me write it down. We'll get into it in the next topic.
Write it down that way you don't forget.
Yeah.
Today's sponsor is brought to you by Pringles. We were lucky enough for them to send us the cheddar cheese. Oh, shit.
Hey.
Pop it off.
That was actually pretty damn cool. Hey, is that a new top on top of
Yes,
them?
it is.
Okay, I noticed in last week's episode, but I didn't say anything. I just was like,
Celebrity Crunch Classic.
Oh.
Don't know what that is.
We're waiting for our invite.
Yes.
Okay.
See the rules and enter at celebritycrunchclassic.com.
Oh, wow.
And they got a basketball on it, so I don't know if it got...
We're really doing some promoting.
Oh, yeah.
We're pandering to the man.
So what it is, the Mad 16 or the Hot 4, the Top 8, what that basketball shit?
Sure. March Madness?
Yeah, it might be something with that because
Probably
it does have a basketball on there.
Well, we better get into March Madness. If we're Pringle sponsored, we better be on top of our game.
I'll start next week.
All right, I'm with you.
I'm sure you had a couple of these before, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Go ahead, try a few.
These are the ones where they always look like they're painted on with like a spray can. Honestly, nobody's gonna watch this point, but if somebody has, and we've gotten you to go out and buy like actual Pringles, just type in there, yes, you did. I really want to know. All right, so what we were talking about was Johnny Knoxville and Jackass. And I've always wanted to like meet the dude. Mm-hmm. Like I've actually met Wee Man and drank with him. Now, I always think, who are the top 3 people that you would like to have a drink with that are alive right now? Mm-hmm. Not all past and future, but who are 3 people that you would like to drink with? I had to catch my breath.
Who would I enjoy having a conversation with to see where their fucking head is at?
You want me to give you mine?
Go ahead.
This is always stuck. Hulk Hogan, just because I think it's the most American random thing. A sitting president, who's ever president at that time. I don't care who it is. I don't care what side it is. I don't care if that dude's called me out personally in front of the entire United States. I want to drink with who's ever the president at the time. Just so many questions. And Johnny Knoxville. That dude seems like he's a lot of fucking fun. It's been like that for years. And now that I've seen Joe Rogan and we kind of do these little podcast things, it'd be interesting to sit down with him and pick his brain about this kind of craft that we're doing now. But yeah, those have been my 3 though for a very, very long time.
I would be interested to somebody like Elon Musk, but I don't know if I could sit there and wait long enough for the motherfucker to respond.
I'm talking about, for me, like legit going out and drinking, like having a good time with them.
Oh, fuck.
Like, yes, you could, I guess with the president, I would get kind of deep. Like, there'd be some, but I really want to just like pull that depth away.
I don't think I want
to
talk to no fucking president.
There's so much stuff. Like, what if they're
not going to tell you nothing about
the
aliens.
I'm saying, like, if they could, you know what I mean? Like, you could, just the day to day, what's it like to be like numero uno on the entire planet at this time. Like, you are the man of men. Like, no other country is that guy.
I would have to believe. I mean, they getting shuttled around. There's no doubt.
Yeah, but what?
But I guarantee you, they taking something. When I say taking something, I don't want to say they fucking taking drugs or they mindless, but
keeping them alert and
yes, it's hard for me to believe that they just let these motherfuckers.
They should juice
operating
them up.
On no fucking sleep to go stand in front of the microphone.
Juice
and just
them
talk.
up. HGH, like all sorts of crazy stuff in them, like
Then
baby's blood and everything.
We're gonna have another Putin.
Bring it on. This is America.
You know that crazy motherfucker's like an 8th degree.
Yeah, apparently he's no slouch on
badass.
Judo or whatever. Yeah. I feel like he's getting old. I may be able to take him.
You fucking kick him in the knee, he's gonna go down. I don't give a fuck who you are.
He may be on that shit, dude. He may be able to just grab you up and snatch your soul.
Like Ivan.
Yeah. Oh, man, fuck fighting that dude. But, yeah, those are my 3 people. But there's one thing with Johnny Knoxville that always stuck with me, and I guess it kind of made me respect him. There's a spot, and I think the third one, where it's Bam and Dunn, so it's probably the second one. And they go to this place that is like a riot prevention. I guess they put these type of cannons.
Shot the beanbag?
Yeah, it shoots those rubber pellets out everywhere. And I guess they put them in front of, like, say, an embassy or something to kind of disperse the crowd, get them back. And they fire off a round out of this thing. And I'm guessing you've seen it because you're kind of down the right track. They fire it off. It sounds like a cannon going off in this room. It's like in a gun range, so it's going to echo real loud. Just boom! And both Ryan Dunn and Bam just like storm out like, no, like that dude, that's pushing the limit. And Johnny's like, it ain't that bad. Like, kind of. So he walks out and gets the guys. He's like, look, coming in, we're business owners and, a couple of CrossFit gyms and whatnot. You kind of understand, like, if you've put the time in, like, this is like you've invested into whatever this is. We got to come away with something here. He's like, guys, we're here. Like, we need the film. Like, we need some time on camera here. Like, we're here. We have to do something. Mm-hmm. We're doing a movie. And it was basically a business. You kind of see that business aspect on there, and he's just like, we got to go in there and do something. Next clip, they go in there. He's standing in there with no mask, no cup on. The other guys are like masked and like, got some stuff on. And he just stands there like holding his face and his nuts, and they blast that thing off. Of course, Dunn and Bam fall to the ground, like, and he's just laughing, welted up and everything, laughing. Oh, how's my face? Like, yeah. He's
drunk.
But I don't care how I've been drunk.
Yeah.
I've never been blasted like that.
You could be as drunk as you want. You still no pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy's on a whole nother level with it. Him and Steve-O, that whole entire thing. That's just I'm interested in that mind. And then he's done some acting on some movies where he's actually been good. So there's a working like brain there. He's not just dumb. He's not a meathead kind of just like, caveman style. This dude's smart and doesn't mind like
taking pain.
Massive amount of pain.
Yeah.
And he's funny. A lot of those skits are absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
All right. Now where do we go after talking about Jackass for a while? Aftertaste. The more I smell this beer now that I've had it, the smell smells a little bit better. It's like it opened up. Like I don't know if it's because I have the flavor on my tongue now, but I feel like I can smell it more. We may need to start letting these bad boys air out a little bit.
I smell a little more citrus.
Yeah, I feel like it's opened up a little bit.
A little bit more.
Would you like to change your smell grade?
No.
Okay, still the fun. Aftertaste. Let's let you want to grade the aftertaste? Or would you? Oh. So this is going to sound kind of like an easy answer. It's an IPA aftertaste. Not much different than most good IPAs. It's definitely 9%, like a double. It tastes exactly like a double. Boozy on the end. Like, it's exactly what it says.
And it lingers for a little bit, but not long. It lingers a little bit and kind of starts to fade, then initially goes away.
I'm learning that this is a very complex beer as I'm sitting here trying to figure this out. Now, either due to the fact that people have asked us to actually really tell us what's going on with these, or this has a lot of flavor to it. The first sip, I was like, oh.
No, what happened is people actually watch this.
Yeah.
And realize we don't know what the fuck we doing. So they're like, look, y'all start telling us what it tastes like. Now we really fucked.
But this has me really thinking. It's definitely a very double IPA-esque IPA. We had a double that one time that tasted flat. Mm-hmm. That's boozy.
You could definitely
but
taste
not overly boozy.
Right. You could taste the strength of that 9%.
It's not a stout where you're like that bourbon aged where you're like, damn, that's boozy. This is boozy for an IPA, which is good.
Yeah.
So, man, I got.
I still don't know what the initial taste is, though.
Man, if I'm grading this aftertaste for what it says,
go with it.
I think like a 17.
Go with it.
What were you thinking? 17?
Pretty high.
All right. Yeah, I mean, that's excellent. Like, I like that aftertaste. Yeah. It sits with you. It's good. As far as drinkability, I'm going to go out and say it. I think you're going to agree with it, a 30 out of 30. Like, I would drink a 6-pack of that. Or is that too much? Let's push out the 9% portion. Just flavor-wise, could you drink a 6-pack of this?
I could definitely do 4.
4 of them?
Yeah.
So why don't we do 30?
25.
We'll do it 25. Yeah. That's good. Now, while I'm doing the math in my phone, I say we do like what we did last week. What does this pair well with food-wise? Like anything. Chips, queso.
Well, you know everything goes good with queso.
Oh, for sure. Like at the saucer?
Yeah. With the meat.
For sure.
Something with a little aftertaste like this.
And it being boozy. It's strong.
I'm not gonna say I would do more like something bready, like a pretzel or a just like a pizza with just sauce on it. No meat.
It can't be super heavy.
Right. Just
I think I have it.
What you got?
Chicken strips. Lightly breaded chicken strips. With like some barbecue sauce.
No, I'm gonna stick with the bread.
Okay.
I'm gonna stick with the bread.
So bread, chicken strips.
Yeah.
All right, man, this is good. It got a 85, I think. Let me fucking make sure. 82. Man, that's a B. I thought it would score a little bit higher than that. Oh, the smell was a little lackluster. I'm impressed. I'm glad that the old memory of just drinking this strictly because of the 9% turned into like actually being a damn
that you were able to keep that. It was still a good beer.
Anything else?
Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Man, this was a very pleasant one.